Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. Let's look at the Leetcode105, construct a binary tree from pre-order and in order. I'm presenting two results here. Left hand side it was my original implementation. Right hand side it's the ChatGPT improved version. As you can see, ChatGPT make it really fast and very efficient. So as an experienced software developer, I'm quite impressed by what ChatGPT can do. If you ever worry about AI may took our job as a software developer, I think you should. At least I'm worried. I think ChatGPT is way much better than my skill. But yeah, let's look at how it improve it with this much of a performance margin. Okay, before we jump to the code, I want to first explain how this how to reconstruct a binary tree with a pre-order and in order. So as we know, the pre-order is actually given like this. So if we have a binary tree on the left hand side, uh, we will traverse first the middle elements 3 here, then come to left, and when we finish the left, then we come to right. So this is actually the pre-order, and in order is actually come to the left first, then middle, then back to R. So with this kind of a setup, we actually can divide a pre-order traversal array, for example, this one, into 3 blocks. The first block will be the middle one. This is actually pretty easy. Always the first element, that's the middle one. Then we cannot figure out which we know that the rest of part is composed by the left block and R block. But if we are only given a pre-ordered array, we can't really figure out where it starts and where it ends. So that's the usage of this in order traversal list. So because it's actually having the middle elements uh, here. So with that, we know how many elements will be in the left block and how many elements will be in the right block. So with this knowledge, we can actually divide the rest of the pre-ordered array into these. Then we know 9 is the only elements on the left, and the rest of the 3 is on the right. So this is actually the whole idea. In order for us to reconstruct the binary tree like this, we need to handle this recursively. So meaning that we first start with this whole array. We divide it into the block, middle block, and then left block and right block. And then after that, we continue calling the same function for the subarray, for the left array and then for the right array only, and expecting that to be divided further until either we have a nothing, then we basically return a null, or it will keep on dividing until it reach the reach the end. So this is the whole idea how to implement this. Another thing I want to mention is the how to represent a binary tree with a array. So as you can see here, um, we don't actually use a linked list to represent it, but we are actually using a array to represent a binary tree. So there's a relationship between the parent of the binary tree and the children of the binary tree. So if the parent index is I, then the two children of this in this kind of representation will be 2i 2i plus 1. That's the left children, and then 2i plus 2, that's the right children. So we can verify these. For example, number 3, or actually we can try number 20. So this is actually 2. So with that, we will have 2i plus 1. So that's 5. So it should be 5. It should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's actually 15. That's the location of the left children. And then 2i plus 2 is 7. That's another one. So this is actually quite important to understand the output. Here is the ChatGPT improved version comparing with mine. So this is from ChatGPT. If you look at the way how ChatGPT implemented, the first thing it did is to create a in-order map. To replace what I have here of this index. So uh, index is expensive because it need to traverse the array. It's actually order n in terms of computation complexity. So what ChatGPT does is that it's actually create this hash map or dictionary. So you have a value, and you can query the index, and this actually makes the computation complexity to order 1 to constant. So this is the first major improvement. The second improvement, I was actually using build tree. It was actually taking a list as an input, and then I recursively call this same function. But what ChatGPT does is that it actually defines a helper function. The parameter of that is only the index. So with that, it saves a lot of copy because here we're using slicing operation. Each of the slicing operation will create a new copy. So if we do this recursively, it will be very expensive and very memory consumption. But ChatGPT uses a helper function without taking a whole array, but only the index, and that using the index to query that will be much faster. So that's the second improvement ChatGPT brings here. So with these improvements, it can really make the whole operation very fast. But what I want to bring up is the core concept, right? So basically the idea is the same. ChatGPT didn't invent anything new there. It's still following the way using the pre uh, pre-ordered traversal and in-order traversal to decide the substring and then do it recursively. So this idea is still the same, but the implementation is simply way better. So this actually makes me think, as a software engineer, where we should focus, put our effort on. We actually need to think about a better way to survive in this AI era. I think it's the idea and it's the algorithm that we need to focus on rather than really do the coding itself. We could actually design the architecture and the structure of the whole thing and figure out what's the best way to implement it. For that part, I think a human is still better than AI. And then once we know exactly the detailed functionality of each block, then we can actually ask the ChatGPT to do that for us. So the ChatGPT or whatever code generator will be the tool to implement to do the dirty job or to do it for us, but we don't have to do it by ourselves anymore. That's my feeling. Hopefully, whoever want to start the coding career, don't be scared by the power of ChatGPT. In my opinion, it's just a tool to make our life easier. It's not in the level to replace us, at least for now. That's my feeling. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.